And it ain't no beef, but Kim is gonna be an MC. And MCs, when they coming back out, a lot of times they like to talk crazy and do what they do.
From what I understand, one of his closest friends was the last one he dragged out paying her and refused to pay her. She was the very, very last one.
Lil' Kim, having experienced firsthand the feeling of being used and betrayed by Diddy, now sees an opportunity to shed light on his actions amidst the emergence of new accusations against him. Not only was she reportedly discarded by Diddy in favor of Nicki Minaj, but there are also allegations that he actively worked to hinder her career, even blocking potential collaborations with major pop stars despite their close relationship. The depth of information Lil' Kim possesses could pose significant trouble for Diddy should she choose to speak out. The lawsuit filed by Cassie against Diddy last November opened the floodgates for others to come forward with their own accounts. Since then, a multitude of accusations spanning from assault to unimaginable acts have been levied against him by individuals from diverse backgrounds. Despite Diddy's denials and efforts to downplay the allegations, the stream of accusations shows no signs of abating. It appears that almost everyone has a troubling story to recount about their interactions with the music mogul behind Bad Boy Records. Most recently, Miss Jones joined the chorus of voices speaking out, sharing her own startling revelations on the Pink Champs show. The radio personality recounted an incident where Diddy allegedly threatened to confine her in a trunk, an incident captured on tape during a commercial break of a radio interview. The disclosure is truly jarring to contemplate.
And every time I don't want you blowing up my house or my car or anything like that. Good night! No, because I don't. He already threatened to put me in the trunk of a car.
What?
And it's on tape. You know when we take you back in the room to do commercials? After you do an interview on the radio and we take you in the back? He didn't know that the tape was running. And if I hadn't heard it, I wouldn't have believed it.
Impressive, isn't it? Miss Jones isn't holding back amidst the myriad allegations against Diddy. She's vocal and holds strong opinions, asserting that men like Diddy should remain silent unless they're advocating for what's right. As for Diddy, he's maintaining silence for now, offering no response to Miss Jones' accusations. This isn't the first instance where Lil' Kim has felt compelled to call out Diddy. An old clip has resurfaced wherein she holds him accountable, revealing how he essentially ignored her when she was in dire straits. No letters, no visits. It's a sharp sting, especially since Lil' Kim believed she and Diddy were close, particularly after Diddy's passing. However, he seemed to have cast her aside, no longer considering her as family. Adding insult to injury, Diddy began collaborating on music with her, as if to assert his dominance, reminiscent of the old adage, "I'll tell you why you're wrong and why you messed up." It goes beyond surface disagreements. It's deeply disrespectful. Having been with Diddy for so long, Lil' Kim recalls numerous occasions where she may have spoken ill of someone, and Diddy, back then, would never allow those records to see the light of day.
Kim's the OG. And it seemed when you was coming at Nicki, you was, just being bitter and destructive. You seem like the old, remember Players Club, the tricky chick?
Let me tell you why you're wrong. And let me tell you why you did wrong. Because it's deeper than that.
Right. Little Kim is talking crazy out the side of the mouth. What is up with Kimberly Jones right now?
Yo.
She is talking mad. She is mad at the world. And she is mad at you, Puff. What do you have to say to address this?
I want to say I love Lil' Kim,
Me too.
I love Lil' Kim, and I'm sorry that she's mad. I never would have thought by me working with another artist that she would take it the wrong way. But if she's taking it the wrong way, it ain't meant like that, you know what I'm saying? It's just that, Nicki's never did anything to her. Nicki never pay her homage. She ain't trying to swagger jack or say nothing negative about her. And I just think that, Kim, needs to just understand that Nicki as a whole, just has always been respectful of her. And Nicki's not trying to be her. So we riding with Nicki and we still riding with Kim, you know what I'm saying? We love and respect the days that and the history that we've had with Little Kim. And it ain't no beef, but Kim is gonna be an MC. And MCs, when they coming back out, a lot of times they like to talk crazy and do what they do. But at the end of the day, everybody respects Little Kim for being the queen.
In fact, he would vehemently declare, "No, no, no, you must change that. You can't say such things, particularly if it concerned someone he had a personal or financial connection with." He simply wouldn't abide such comments, That's what troubled me. And now he sits there claiming she's upset because I wanted to collaborate with another female. Really? How absurd is that? How many other females has he worked with that I had no problem with? His explanation just doesn't make sense to me. Recently, Lil' Kim made a significant appearance on Lizzo's Spotify podcast, Good as Hell, becoming the show's first musical guest. In the interview, Kim shared some revealing insights about her encounters with none other than the king of pop himself, Michael Jackson. It turns out MJ was greatly impressed with Kim's track, Queen Bee, and expressed interest in featuring her on his album. However, Puffy, who was managing Kim at the time, directly prevented the collaboration from happening. Kim disclosed how Puffy obstructed her from participating in the iconic Thong Song. Just imagine missing out on such a pivotal opportunity. What was Diddy's reasoning? Was he jealous? Fans were left astonished and somewhat outraged at Puffy's interference. One person wrote, "Wow, she's still showing some loyalty to him the way she's choosing her words and trying her best not to tarnish his name. He wronged you, period." Another commented, "Diddy is a nasty person, blocking a collaboration between Michael Jackson and Lil' Kim. Working together in the 90s or early 2000s would have taken her career to new heights. Diddy couldn't work with Michael or Janet in the 90s and was upset and jealous that Michael wanted to work with Lil' Kim and not him." A sick person. Lil' Kim held deep reservations about Diddy, particularly regarding the portrayal of Biggie in a film. She felt unfairly depicted without any say in how she was presented. Moreover, the insinuation that Diddy penned all her songs bothered her. She took pride in crafting her own lyrics, albeit seeking advice from Biggie occasionally. Despite her youth when she entered into a relationship with Biggie, she maintains she was fully devoted to him, though she admits not fully understanding the complexities of his marital status at the time. Their relationship, renowned in hip-hop, began in the streets of Brooklyn, where Biggie, impressed by Kim's talent, sought collaboration. Thus began a friendship, romance, and musical partnership that defined an era. However, their journey was fraught with challenges. Joining Biggie's crew, Junior Mafia, at just 17, Kim contributed to hits like Player's Anthem before releasing her debut album, Hardcore, in '96, where she asserts she wrote most of her own material, with Biggie serving as a mentor rather than a ghostwriter. Their relationship, both in the studio and out, was intense. Kim even discovered she was pregnant while recording tracks for Hardcore, adding complexity to their situation. Despite Biggie's relationship with Faith Evans, he and Kim continued navigating their tumultuous romance. However, their relationship faced its share of troubles, as Kim openly acknowledged its toxicity, including instances of violence. Amidst these personal struggles, professional tensions emerged. Biggie contemplated leaving Bad Boy for better opportunities, but Diddy wasn't ready to let him go, despite Biggie's dissatisfaction with his contract and Diddy's control over his music rights. Loyalty to Diddy proved strong for some, thwarting Biggie's departure. Speculations arose about Diddy's involvement in Biggie's tragic demise, particularly as their relationship soared when Biggie considered leaving. Allegations surfaced regarding the night of the shooting, with suggestions of Diddy's potential role in marking Biggie's car. Strangely, Diddy's vehicle lacked such markings, raising questions about his knowledge of the events leading to the tragedy. The investigation hinted at covert actions orchestrated by a potential informant within Diddy's circle, leaving Biggie vulnerable to a planned attack.